Okay, everybody. Saying this is upcoming, but it looks like it's live now. So, let me switch to this camera for a second. Okay, so I'll switch back to this now that I've tested that. All right, so today, so just a quick little recap. Printed a new cup for this, and have the spring at its lowest tension, and that seems to be the best I've gotten so far. Hey, I could show you without the contact mic. Hey, hey. Wait, now it's not working. Why? Hey, 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 hey. Don't know. So I want to try a few things with this. I think what's happening is the spring has its own fundamental resonance, and it's picking up only those notes. So what I've looked into is adding multiple springs with different tensions on them and different different coil lengths and that kind of thing, just to sort of even things out. So I'm going to try that, but I think today's a good day that we can actually try drying some PPSCF. It's 12 o'clock now, so we'll dry it for 8 hours at like 100 degrees Celsius. I'm going to weigh the spool. I'm going to weigh it before, dry it, and then weigh it after and see if we've made any difference, and then we'll do a test print, just something flat, which has been like the only real issue with this filament is when you print it flat, it gets like those crumbs. So I really want to try that out, and then I also want to not print anything today because I'm going to work on vocals and stuff. So that's kind of my thinking. But I also want to just tidy up a little bit, and I figured just to kind of show you a bit of that process because I don't know, that stuff interests me. So I'm going to swap to this guy. Okay. And getting a weird reflection on there, but that's okay. So I'll just be taking you around with me via the phone. Oh, I've been wearing a toque all day, so my hair looks really bad. But that's okay. It always looks pretty bad. So I'm just going to tidy up a bunch of this random crap I have on my desk. All these little cups can kind of go inside each other, which is really nice and convenient. These ones can't. So I'm going to stick these on a shelf somewhere if I have room. Back here. Sure, that'll work. Yeah, I'm going to go for a quiet day today. Oh, the other thing... Actually, I'll switch back. The other thing that is an update. So I tried annealing my tuning fork, because remember I printed 2 tuning forks. And I tried annealing one to see how much of a difference that would make. And so I first tried it at 125 Celsius for 6 hours. And when I listened to them side by side, 0 difference. So then I tried 150 degrees for another 6 hours. Still no difference. So I don't know if I'm doing something wrong or if something weird is happening, but it does not affect the sound at all, at least with the tuning forks. And I don't know why that is. I thought it would make a huge difference. That's what I've heard. Maybe because I'm printing them already super hot at like 340 degrees Celsius. Maybe the annealing really works when you can only print at like 300. So the layer adhesion isn't that great initially, and then when you anneal it, it gets better. But annealing it at 150 does not seem to do anything, which is kind of nice because I don't really enjoy that process too much. And I do want to try annealing a cymbal in my pizza oven with fire and like at like 500 degrees and just like put it in there for a couple seconds kind of thing. Let it almost melt a little bit. Kind of want to see what that's going to do. But yeah, it doesn't do anything, and I was expecting it to do a lot more. So that's an interesting little tidbit there. And that's why I want to try some drying with this oven now, because I'm not going to be using it for annealing. So we're going to do that. I'm going to put some more of this stuff away. I'll switch you back here. And yeah, so I have a scale, so I will be able to weigh everything. But I think it's going to be a pretty heavy music day because I'm a little behind on the song. I need to get a second verse recorded. That's my goal today. I'll try and kind of like flesh out the rest of the song, so at least we're feeling like we're kind of getting close to being finished. I still need to get batteries for this. It's not that big of a deal though, because I'm not measuring too much stuff right now. So those there. There. I'm not doing an official, like, real solid clean. I'm kind of just getting stuff out of the way because I'm feeling a little cramped here. This is Garbaggio. Oh, I'm gonna empty out my garbage too. It's such a mess in here, guys. I feel it's like a little embarrassing, but look at that. This is chaos. But we're also kind of in spring cleaning mode, and there's a lot of stuff in here from when we used to live in this building. So that's been a bit of a slow process. Bit of a slow process. I got the oven cooking, turning that off so it's as quiet as possible in here. There's no wind today, which is real nice. Here, I'm gonna okay, sorry. Every time I unplug my phone, it freezes for a hot minute. So I want to take this filament out. And from my understanding, when you take filament out of a bamboo printer, it just cuts it and leaves a little bit in there. I want to actually just like fully take it out. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just heat my nozzle up to 350. We'll let that heat up, and then I'm just going to use the manual controls to extrude it to pull the whole thing out. So, oh yeah, so here's the two tuning forks. So this one's unannealed. Don't know if you're going to be able to hear this. Maybe. And then this one's annealed. Exactly the same. So, bit weird. Okay, let's go set up our oven situation. Could do one of these. This is a selfie stick too. So this back room will be our oven spot. I'm gonna be setting it up right here. Okay. Nice, that's perfect. That'll keep the cable out of the way. Stick this rack inside. It's an absolute perfect fit. And then this will go on top, of course, but for now we'll leave it off, and we will go and grab the spool. Okay, so we're at 359 right now, so maybe just to kind of like clear the nozzle, I'll extrude a little bit. Yeah, we're getting some stuff. And then I'm going to do this. I don't know what happened there. It just froze. Give me 1 second. I hit pause. Okay, so now I'm going to be pulling back on this as I retreat the extruder. Okay, we're free. Coil the spool up. Nice. Okay, so turning on my little scale here. So we're at 0 grams. Put this on there. I need to really center it. Actually, this is annoying. I can't read it. Let's do it this way. So we're at 164 or 1,647 grams with the spool. Okay, so PPSCF 1,647 grams. That's pre-dried. And I think we're going to cook it at about 100 Celsius. Let's do 110, just to be like a little bit extra about it, for 6 hours, 8 hours maybe. So we will go here. I don't really know what the best way, maybe I'll do it like that, so I can read it pretty easily. Then we'll go like this. Lid is on. Move it away from the cabinet a little bit because it gets kind of warm. Now this thing's quite annoying. This thing's a little bit on the annoying side. So you gotta turn it on, obviously. And then you have to set the cook time first. So let's just set it to 8 hours. and then you set the power. Oh, gotta figure out. Okay, so I gotta set it to 280 Fahrenheit. .280, and we just hit go. Great, so we'll try that out. You can see the thermom in there. It's going to start going up once this reaches temp. It'll settle at around 100, 110. So that should be pretty good. And this has only been 15 minutes. I honestly thought that was going to take longer, but it's pretty quick. What else can we do on this stream? Well, I got you here. What else can we do on this stream? Well, I got you here. Isn't this a fun effect? I love this effect. This is like the I did want to try out some other carbon fiber material I have, but I don't really know what for yet. And I really need to get a cymbal going. I don't have a cymbal still, and that's sort of like the main villain of this whole thing. So I'm gonna have to figure that out. You have to think about that some more. I wonder if I can use that spring somehow as a cymbal. Let me try something. Okay, just want to try this for a second because I did notice actually while I was kind of playing around with this. So this is quite an interesting thing on its own. But I don't know. Does that sound like some headies on? Let's try it with some headies on. Let's see what this sounds like. I mean, that sounds so nice. Is it in the right key? I kind of doubt it. That would be crazy if it was. Let me see what the key of this song is for a second. Hi, what's that? Okay. I'm almost done here. I'll come out in a minute. There might be something there, but I got to do a cymbal. I got to figure out how to do a cymbal, and I don't know what to do. And I wish I had some help on that, because that would be Nice. That would be nice if I had some help on that. Anyways. So that's kind of it, honestly. It's a real short stream. I thought I was going to be doing a lot more stuff. I mean, we could model that thing, but nah, I'm not going to be printing PPSCF for a little bit here. So let's just call it for now. Could try making a lower profile. No, I'm going to call it for now because the wife wants me to go feed the goat some animal crackers because it's adorable. So I'm going to go do that. And then I'm going to be on the music channel a lot today. I think that's going to be my main goal. So I will probably see you guys tomorrow, honestly. Thanks for the short little stream. I think that was fun. That was cute. Might do some more of these, but anyways,